Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. All right, back on the Tahoe. As you saw in the last video, we got these panels ready. These go on the inside of the outer panel where the outer fender go. So we'll start getting these. I'll get the camera set up and we'll get these set in place and fitted. Do a little cleanup on the bottom side where this is gonna mount to on the factory material. Couldn't really set up the camera and have you guys be down here with me and it not be me in the way for the most part. But we got this outer piece tacked up, so that means both skins. I'll have just this filler piece and this filler piece, and that's the same with both sides. Have that one in, and then all I have is a filler piece on this side and the filler piece on this side. On both sides, we'll push this in tight and get that welded up. Once everything's tacked up, we'll get everything fully welded, cleaned up, and then we can prime and paint. Fillers are cut, ready to go. I'll clean them up the surface a little bit and the edges, and I'll get these tacked in. If I had room, I'd set up the camera, but there's really no room down inside those tubs, like I said. So I'll get these tacked in, and then I'll check back in with you guys and show you the progress. And then we'll get it fully welded up. Get this step knocked out and done. All right, everyone. Let me show you where I'm at. Come on down. We got all the fillers. That light better. We got all the fillers tacked in. Got this tacked in some more. Got that filler piece tacked in. Went ahead and got this all tacked into the floor tighter so I can, the very last filler of one of these on each side, very last filler for underneath. And here, let's spin around and go look at the other side. Yeah. This one as well. Got all the fillers there. I just got to push that, tack that edge as well as that edge right there. With all that's tacked in more, I'll final weld it, obviously. And on this side, this is all tacked in onto the floor. Got to get this piece, like I said, and then I'll clamp this tight to there, and we'll get this welded up as well. Getting there. Really getting close. Once I get this finished up on both sides, we can start doing some reassembly and get the notch cover started and going. I went ahead and welded those caps in that you saw me make and cut. Those went right here on the subframe, basically some body support. So all that's left is to weld this on each side. Fully weld the inside of the tubs, what we just put in, and then notch cover. And we can reassemble. This thing's so close to being done. I know everyone's ready. I'm ready. The owner's ready. Another video possibly, and it's out of here. All right, back at it this morning. As you saw, can't really film much of anything in the tubs with the last timeline. So I just went ahead and got it done. Both tubs are fully welded on the inside, and I went ahead and prepped it for seam seal. We'll go ahead and knock out the seam seal now, and then we'll start getting that notch cover going. Get this thing reassembled, and bye, peace, off it goes. Can't wait to unwrap it. Another step done. Seam seal is applied. Tape is removed. All that's left is to paint it and get the notch cover done, and we can reassemble. All right. That was the last little bit. All I gotta do left is clean up the edges of where the notch cover is gonna go. Had to remove some of the factory sound deadening or whatever this is. I also it wasn't filmed because there really wasn't much room. I didn't think about putting it in the back again. Went ahead and secured all the wiring through some wire loom on all the lines and everything to make it a little more protected. Went ahead and re-grounded the fuel that was over here to here, and made it basically everything's ready once I get the notch cover to be installed, and I don't have to fight with the notch cover on to reorganize and put all that together. We'll get on the next step of making templates and getting this notch cover ready. Another step down. Man, I'm getting so excited. All right, got, as you saw, the front piece. It's all tacked in now and level. I have a little filler on each side right there where it didn't match correctly. And I had to extend the trans tunnel. Not everything works out. So trial and error sometimes, but it's extended. Can't even tell. Cleaned up. Metal finished. Here, probably make the pieces for the fillers and then get back on this in the morning. Oh yeah, feels so good to be so close. I drilled some holes. These are for some vent holes. Nah, I'm joking. They're for the bulkheads, for the airline to be able to pass through. One more piece, just this top piece. Can't wait. Weld it up, seam seal it, prime it. Just like that, the very last piece of sheet metal that needed to be cut is cut. I'll get it fitted and set and tacked into place tomorrow. You guys have a great night. Peace. Who else is getting excited? As you saw, last piece of the puzzle set into place. Look at that. Just set there for now. No tacks. We're all gonna do that next together. Man, it looks good. Let's go around and look at it from the other side. Oh man, I'm so happy. We're gonna get this tacked up. Then we'll start fully welding all the three sides over there on both sides. Then we'll weld here. Then we'll come around and weld the last bit, or we'll do it before. It's not in the order I'm telling you. But yeah, we'll get all this welded up, tape it up, seam seal it. Then we can go ahead and prime everything in the interior. Customer's gonna go ahead and rhino line everything, so I'm just gonna prime it and let it be. Let them do what they're gonna do. These right here for the 4 bulkheads. I don't know if I've mentioned it before or not, but we'll get those all set up and when we do reassembly. All right, let's go. All tacked up. Every piece of metal in this thing is in it. Look at that. Next, we'll fully weld it up. Then we'll metal finish this edge and this edge. Then we'll seam seal both sides there and all the way up there. All right. And we'll have to seam seal that edge, this around here, and then on this side. And like I said, we'll metal finish that edge, just like the edge of the tubs. And once that's done, the inside gets primed, the bottom will get painted. Then we can unwrap this paint job and see it looked out, laid on the floor. Thing's gonna be nice. Took a little longer than expected, but it'll be well worth it. See you guys tomorrow. All right, you saw. That's welded and metal finished. Both sides. Now I'll clean up where the welds are. I need to come in here, and as you can see how dirty this is now. I'll come in here and we're going to vacuum the truck out and clean it out and get it ready to be able to put the tape down to seam seal. Because this is welded on the top, I'll seam seal the bottom on both sides from underneath. But fully welded all the way down at the bottom. Everything's fully welded completely all the way around in this truck. I do and heard of some people will just tack it every so often and just have a little gap in between your tacks and then seam seal it. I'd like to weld it fully. All right. Inside's all cleaned up, ready to be taped off for seam seal. Well, I still have to wire brush some of the spots I welded, but other than that, I can start taping it off. All that dust is out of here, as you saw. Vacuumed it all out. All I gotta do now is seam seal and prime the inside. And it's done. Underneath is getting, like I said, seam sealed underneath that seam on both front and back. And then it's getting painted underneath. All right, guys, this is the last one for this video, the last segment. Stay tuned. We only got one more video and this thing's out of here. Get this thing on the ground and unwrap it. Thanks for watching.